Welcome to Chef Al's Kitchen. If you're looking for cooking, this is the place to be. Today's recipe is going to be a pot roast. And what better meal to have than a pot roast towards the fall time or winter time. It's comfort food, and that's what we're going to do today. And this recipe includes pot roast, corn on the cob, russet potatoes, carrots, onions, celery, and the herbs are fresh basil and thyme. Doesn't get any better than that. Let's get cooking in Chef Al's Kitchen. Also, if you can see, these are the ingredients going in the pot roast. Got all those vegetables. Look at those. Those look great, don't they? And then here's my my pot roast. It's basically an arm roast. We're gonna throw that in there, and we're gonna have some fresh potatoes with it. Those are russets. So we're gonna do this all different. When that pot roast is ready to cook, or almost done, we're gonna throw in the corn and the potatoes and cook that in there. All the other vegetables will be in there, and all that flavor will be there. So what I've got here to get started with is, this is about 3.5 cups of carrots, 1 medium onion, diced up about that size, and then I've got some herbs in here, some fresh basil, I love basil, and also some rosemary in here. And then of course my pot roast, it's right here. And what I'm gonna do is season this up with sea salt. We'll throw some of that on there. And then we're gonna flip this over. And we're gonna do the other side. Okay, we got that there. So, and then these I'm gonna save for towards about 20 minutes before the roast, ready to serve the roast. Because I don't want them to overcook. So here's my roaster here. Okay, I'm going to take the top off that. And now what I'm going to do is put this roast in here. That's in there. And I've got a rack in there so it stays up out of there. And then we're just going to dump the vegetables in there. Look at that. So all those vegetables are in on top of that. And I got this set about 300 degrees. So now we got that. And this is some beef stock that I had put in the freezer from my beef stock video. So if you want to go that, there's a link there. You can find out how to do the beef stock and do it up ahead. And so I'm going to dump this beef stock in there. And what I did was the beef stock, I froze it so I could use it later, like today. Okay, all right, so, and then I've got some burgundy wine here. Right, here we go, that I've got in here. And I'm gonna throw that in there just to enhance that flavor even more. And then what you wanna do is, I've got this ancient vase. This is 450 years old, oh my God. So I'm gonna dump this in the water. So you want this roast to be covered. And it's not, so I'm gonna get some more water. Okay, we're gonna fly in on this so you can see from the aerial view of it. And as you can see that, look at that. That's gonna be great by the time that's done. And it'll be about, a couple hours, probably 3 hours. And then we'll cook that, and then we'll make the sauce that goes on top of it. Don't forget, put the lid on. Number 1 house rule, put the lid on it. I'll let you fly in and see this pot roast. I've thrown the potatoes in there and the corn. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna pull these all out of here. And then I'm gonna make the sauce for the top of the pot roast. Easy peasy. So let's fly in here and I'll show you this real quick. Here we go, we're gonna fly in. Look at that. Doesn't get any better than that. And I've stirred this and flipped the roast a couple different times. It took this is the 3rd hour here, and these were the potatoes, and in here were about 20 minutes. Same with the corn, maybe a little less on the corn. And then we're about ready to eat. So I'm gonna show you this pot roast with the corn and the potatoes and everything. Look at that. That's just great. So what I'm gonna do is pull this pot roast out, let it cool a little bit, and then we're gonna slice this roast up and thicken this sauce. Okay, my sauce is in here and I'll fly in this. And I've got about probably 2-3 ounces of beef base that I brought from the grocery store that I'm gonna put in that beef stock. So it'll flavor that up a little bit more. And then what I'm gonna do is here is I'm just doing this right in the roaster. So we get, as you can see, this is all getting right in here. And I'll show you another aerial view. As you can see, I'm stirring that in there. And of course, I'll taste it like I do everything. So we're gonna taste this, and then I'm gonna thicken this up with some, you can either use a roux of butter, flour that you've cooked on the stove, and a brown roux, or you can use simple and easy cornstarch and water. I got about 1/3 cup of cornstarch to water to make that a consistency of a remember the old white glue, like that. So we're gonna I'm gonna thicken this up with the cornstarch, and away we go. Here's the cornstarch right here. And then we're gonna, now if you need a little more cornstarch, just add a little cornstarch and water, mix it previously, and I'll stir this in there. And we're gonna let this thicken up. Oh, you can smell that from there, can't you? Yeah, I bet you could. You know, and I got this on about 350, and meanwhile my pot roast, it's cooling so I can slice it and then pour the vegetables and all the sauce and the corn right around it. And here's my corn that I've cooked in the beef stock. It's also, so we're thickening this up, and as you can see, it's starting to get thick. I might have to add a little more because you want a gravy consistency. Okay, that pot roast has been cooking about 3 hours. You can cook it 4 if you want a little bit more tender. Depends on the cut of meat. And I used an arm roast today, so that's the old arm roast. Yep. And so what we're gonna do is, I got this all sliced up right here, and I'll fly in on this to show you a closer picture. And also what I've done is transferred all my vegetables and the sauce into a smaller container so I can put it in this bowl for you to present it for you. So here we go. Pot roast doesn't get any better than that. Okay. So here's my mixture here, and what I've got is some corn on the cob here, and I'll fly in on this for you, and we're just going to dive right into this. This corn is simmered in the sauce for 3-4 hours. Well, I'm sorry. It was in the sauce for about 20 minutes or so. Same with potatoes. So I'm gonna put this over the top of this, and we got potatoes and carrots. Is that healthy or what? So this is a great meal, and what you can do is if you've got a larger pot roast, is dice that meat up and then use this sauce and put it in a pan, cut some potatoes and some cooked off potatoes in there, and guess what you got? You got vegetable beef soup. That's all there is to it. Doesn't get any better than that. Okay, so I've got plenty of potatoes here, and I'm gonna put some sauce on this, and I'm gonna show you this. So we've got this corn on the cob in here, and also we're gonna garnish this up with a little fresh basil. I love basil. So we're gonna put that right on top, and then we're getting ready to eat this. Look at that. Now, cook that 3 or 4 hours. 4 hours might be better for you, depending on your roast. And just take a piece out, cut into it. If it still seems a little tough, because this is a cheap cut of meat. This was an arm roast, so let's get and I'll fly in. Let's get to eating this. Okay. There we got it. We got pot roast. Yeah, pot roast from Chef Al's Kitchen. I hope you enjoy. Have a great day.